Getting off to a great start on any Ark map is extremely important, and today I'm going to show you two amazing locations where you can do just that on the Ark Hope map. Are they the best locations? Well, I'll leave that up to you to decide in the comments down below. Hey Survivors, Explorer Idra here, and let's jump to today's video, shall we? Alright you guys, so for my first spot here, we are roughly sitting at 64 even by 26 even here on the GPS. I say roughly because I'll give you guys an aerial view and sort of take you on a bit of a tour. You can see my map to the left there. I've got my little icon moving back and forth, so we're just on the tip of that beach there. This place has a lot to offer you guys. I really like it. So let me get you guys your aerial view. Alright, so aerial view for you guys here. And I'll kind of go through step by step why I like this spot. So first off, you've got this massive water pen right here potential. So if we dive on down here, you've got this real nice inlet. It's very deep if you wanted to get into some of the bigger Ark creatures. And it comes to this bowl at the end here, which is perfect for setting yourself up with giant dino gates. And then basically you just have to wall it off. And then you just have to build your pen accordingly on the inside. Now I know it might be a little bit overkill, but it is a nice massive area to be able to have. It would be a big undertaking, but it is definitely one potential area for water pen. And then I recommend if you're going to build, well, you got a few spots. You got the beach over here. You could do the beach on this side here. You've also got a flat top up here. You could basically build up your base up on this nice flat ridge up on here, do your water pen down below. If you wanted to, you could do right in this little inlet here. The only thing is, and one of the things I do like about this spot too, is that you've got metal that run along here. So you'd be giving up your metal nodes in order to build a base in this location. Just something to think about. But this spot, this island itself is great as a starter place to be able to build, and you could really set yourself up for the long haul here too if you really wanted to. Like I said, there's metal along that ridge, and metal continues to go along this cliff edge as well too. Up top, as soon as you get up here, you've got a couple spots where you've got crystal at the start. Just on the other side of this landing here, you've got access to obsidian as well, and more metal nodes. So, and you've got that ridge off in the back there. You've got the one way off in the far back. So there's lots of resources to be able to find, as well as these pools. And inside the pools, there are a few just on the other side of this ridge right here. In these pools, you've got silica pearls, which is also another nice little neat resource to be able to have at the start as well. And if you caught my video on beavers, well, here you go. Here's the beaver area. So building here, you guys, you've got lots of potential, and you've got the beavers right here. So this gives you a really great start with lots of resources that are kind of at your fingertips. You don't have to go very far to find. So my only one, I guess, drawback to building here that I can say to you guys is, well, it's just you're way on the far side of the map. So do take that into consideration. You're not very centralized, so if you're looking to get out into some of those other areas, it's going to be a bit of a trek. But other than that, yeah, I think this is overall just an awesome place to be able to consider to build. All right, so on to spot number 2. All right, and so spot number 2, 45.7 latitude by 42.1 longitude. You can see my map icon there on the left, and we are on this very central island here, just on the one tip here. Get you guys an aerial view. All right, so aerial view for you, and I gotta say, I'm kind of biased to this spot, and the reason why is, well, because there's my starter base right there. So I absolutely love this spot, and for several reasons, one of which is because you've got a few pretty cool places to build. My plan was here, I've got my starter base, I got a little kind of flat top area here to do some dino breeding eventually. But there's a few places that you could build some unique bases around here, which is pretty cool. There's that side over here. You could build some stuff up top here and bridge it if you wanted to. But this spot's really nice because it's got metal nodes. So you've got metal down here. You've got metal that goes around this side, comes around here, and then you've got metal, it continues to go this way. You've got metal nodes when you come over into here. So there's a fair decent amount of metal in this area, which is kind of nice. The only drawback is you've got some pretty gnarly creatures that you're going to have to be mindful of. So I've even had a couple alphas that have spawned in. Well, there's one right there. So alphas do spawn here, so you have to be mindful of that. I've never had them come over as far as this side, you know, knock on wood, but I've never had that issue. But I started to wall it off just in case. But one of the other really cool features about this spot here is this pool here. Now, you could build a pen in here if you wanted to. There's definitely some room. But one of the cool things about this, and especially at a starter area, is that this has metal nodes, it has silica pearls, it's got some oil vein rocks to be able to smash at the beginning and get yourself oil. It's got crystal in here as well too. So you've got access to a lot of really good resources at the very start that really are just all yours. So you come in here and farm away, and which is what I did to kind of get myself a good start. The other nice thing about this place too is that you're fairly central. So whereas the first spot, you know, you're kind of on the far left, but this spot here, you know, you're very central to it. The aberration cave is just on the other side here. So you're never very far away from too much stuff. And the other cool feature is that being here is that, well, the other starter area and that beginner island with the beavers and all the extra goodies up top, well, it's just right there within eye shot. So I really like this spot. It's been good to me so far. And so my last little bit of kind of a tip for you guys, although I won't really get to be able to show it, but I'll just let you guys know. One of the really cool, unique features about the Ark Hope map when you start off is that, and I've never seen this on another map, so maybe if somebody knows, then drop it in the comments down below, but this map at the start, you would pick your location or zone that you want to start in, and then you start out, build your starter base. Well, with this map, what the developer did that was really cool at the start was they gave you the ability to parachute at the start, and basically you start almost near the ceiling of the map, you come in on a parachute, and then you can just float freely and direct yourself to a location that you want to be. So I'm roughly in the area where I started in, and that's why I was able to get to this spot over here, was I actually just floated there and dropped down when I saw that. I was like, oh, this actually looks like a pretty cool spot. So with that, if you choose the parachute drop when you come in off of the menu for the zone that you want to load in, and you drop in here, well, you've got the ability to be able to float to one of these two starting areas and just direct yourself to it, and away you go. Happens to be a really neat feature to get you kind of off the ground and running, so do keep that in mind. Alright you guys, and if you are looking to score yourself a whole bunch of rare flower on this map, on the Ark Hope map, well, then click on the video that you see at the end of your screen. It shows you some great locations to get rare flower, as well as some awesome resource caves that are on this map. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Hope you all have an awesome day, and hope to see you guys in the next video.